You've likely experienced it. You're in a crowded room, the background noise fades, and you've suddenly locked eyes with a stranger. We naturally lean into the narrative of destiny. It's comforting to believe that out of billions of people, we found our partner because of a unique, inexplicable spark that we chose to follow. However, your biology was evaluating variables long before you shared your first word. Your brain and body were already processing data from your surroundings and your own genetic history to determine if this person was a viable match. Science identifies romantic love as a highly structured, measurable biological drive. Think about your past relationships. You probably didn't find them by random chance. You likely shared a workplace, a favorite coffee shop, or a neighborhood. This is the Poughkeepsie effect. Human beings are statistically predisposed to form romantic bonds with those they encounter frequently in a shared physical space. This was famously documented in the 1950 Westgate studies at MIT. Researchers found that proximity, down to how many doors separated two residents, was the primary indicator of whether a relationship would form. What feels like a meet-cute orchestrated by fate is often just the result of a shared routine. Once geography brings you close, your body begins a more intimate assessment. You're scanning the other person's scent, searching for specific biological data. You are unconsciously looking for their Major Histocompatibility Complex, or MHC. We are biologically drawn to partners with dissimilar immune genes. Combining different genetic profiles ensures that any potential offspring will have a much broader, more resilient immune system. Evidence for this trend appears in studies of isolated Hutterite communities. Genetic analysis showed that couples consistently chose spouses with maximally dissimilar MHC pairs, prioritizing biological fitness over learned social factors. We use the word chemistry to describe what is actually our immune system running a compatibility test. If the test passes, infatuation takes over. You lose sleep, you obsess over every text, and you feel a physical rush when you see them. Dr. Helen Fisher's research classifies romantic love as a primal drive. Her brain scans show it activates the motor regions of the mind, the same areas that govern intense cravings like hunger or thirst. Your brain releases a flood of dopamine and norepinephrine, creating euphoria and obsession. This is paired with oxytocin to build the initial bond, effectively drugging the brain into staying close to the partner. This overwhelming high is a temporary survival mechanism designed to force a pair bond during the most volatile stage of the relationship. Eventually, the chemical levels drop, the honeymoon phase ends, and the relationship shifts into the reality of shared chores and everyday conflicts. Sternberg's theory shows passion is programmed to fade. The solid line tracks the rise and fall of that early spark. Survival depends on what grows next. In failed relationships, manifest intimacy drops. In successful ones, latent intimacy continues growing, providing stability for long-term commitment. Our ability to build this latent intimacy is rooted in our attachment style.